high value man.
Welcome, men, to the High Value Man Unleash the Man Within program. I'm super excited to have you on board. This is a brief introduction to how the program works and what you can expect to get out of it. Now, everything we do inside of High Value Man is based on the same foundational courses, coaching and principles. And that is two frameworks, both that support each other. So the 3XC is clarity, courage and commitment. These are the foundations of living a high value man life. Clear in the direction you're headed, clear in knowing who you are, clear in your why and what you want to give to the world. That's clarity. Then inside of courage, courage is about owning up to the man that you've been being, walking around with frustrations and resentments. How can you let them go? How can you forgive? And then focusing in on who you truly are, true self. What does it take to be your true self? Noticing that your being impacts everything. Wherever you go, whoever you see, whatever you do, it is your being that determines the results you get. Not enough men realize this. So now we have a clear vision of who we are and where we're headed. We have a clear understanding of the kind of man we're being to create the results that we want. And then inside of commitment. Commitment is where we develop the habits and routines to create the results we want. The true riches, relationships and results. Inside of commitment is the fire code. The fire code is our 4 principles of a high value man lifestyle, and that is focus, you, everything you're doing for yourself, your mindset, your diet, your fitness and your sleep. This is what creates your energy. You know, what we think in our minds generates the output. Shit in, shit out. That's your food and sleep. And then your fitness. The foundation of any successful man's happiness and well-being is their health. Now, I don't need you to have a six-pack or have the biggest guns on the planet, but to be able to run 5K confidently, happily, to be able to do sit-ups, press-ups, to be able to run after your kids, to be able to go on a skiing holiday. Now, if you have an illness or a physical disability, well, then that's a different subject. And we can address that inside of all of the program, and I hope you're already getting support in that area anyway. But as an everyday man, someone who's hitting their midlife, probably overweight, probably carrying some pain, it is essential that we look after our body, right? Next up, inside the fire code is impact. That is our money, our business, and our impact in the community. Like, money's not everything, but it's right up there with breathing. Zig Ziglar used to say that. And, was it Jim Rohn? I always get those two monologues. And Zig Ziglar and Jim Rohn, awesome guys from sort of the 60s and 70s. If you want to go and study up on your personal development, 2 mentors of mine in terms of my journey, my coaching journey. But yeah, money. People stress too much about money. People allow it to run the show. Now, however much you've got is how much you've got. Money's all around us. It's an abundance mindset that has you go out there and get it. Again, goes back to your being. Who are you being about it? But then in your business as well, how are you showing up? How's the business set up? How are you approaching it? What's your team look like? The High Value Man program and all the work we do, you're on the Unleash the Man Within, it's not specifically a business course. I made the mistake many times in my 30s really of going on business courses in order to fix things, in order to make more money. What I didn't do was address where I was at, who I was being, what was going on for me. If I had done this work, the results I got from those business accelerators would have been massive, way, way different. And so that's about impact. And quite honestly, the final part inside of impact community is money and success gives you the capacity to support others. Relationships, the R of the fire code. Your wife, your girlfriend, your children, your friends and family, and your business mentors and network. This is the Diamond Alliance. These 4 pivotal pillars, these corners of the Diamond Alliance is where you find your love, your support, your accountability, your knowledge and confidence. there's a lot to be said for striving out under your own steam. But there is no example of anybody, whether they're a mountaineer, a tennis player, a comedian on his own on stage, like all these things that look like a one-man show are not. They've got the support around them from experts, nutrition map readers, project managers, nutritionalists, loving wives, friends and family. Like, your diamond alliance is vital. Too many men try and go it alone, and that is where the cracks appear. And then finally, energy, the amount of fun, adventure and peace you have in your life. This is ultimately everything that we're doing here. Because if you have success without joy and fulfillment, you don't have success. If you get to the end of the journey and you've got millions of pounds and you turn around and there's no wife and family there because they think you're a fucking asshole, then you have not won. My dad, through some tricky times of mine, a line that was a throwaway line by him but had such an impact. Problem is, son, I'm not sure you're having enough fun. And no matter where you're at, the highs and lows, whether it's a mansion or flipping bankruptcy, parts of the journey I went on in my teenage years and observed my dad, things I've managed to avoid through my life, but certainly come close. No, it's about being able to find joy, to have fun, to have adventure. These are things you have to go out and seek, by the way. They don't just land in your lap. But the peace you generate, that peace of mind, creating moments for yourself, celebrating your results. These are all parts of being a high value man. And in this email course, you are going to receive daily encouragements, daily instructions for you to unleash the man within. You will get the emails around 6:30 in the morning. What time you choose to open them and read them is up to you, but schedule it. Schedule it in your diary so that you give yourself the 20 to 30 minutes required each day to make time for yourself, to drink the pint of water in the morning, to do the 20-minute workout, and to read the High Value Man Creed. Get yourself a journal. I don't need to have a conversation with you about whether it's a good idea, whether you can be bothered, or whether it makes sense. Get a pad. Go out. There's a link in the first email to the journal I use. It really is just a relatively nice A4 pad. Tracking your journey, setting your goals, reminding yourself of your I am list. Gratitude. These are things that go into a journal. These are things that focus and channel your mind. Unleashing the man within is about taking control of yourself. It's about showing up as the man that those who love you and need you and look to you as a role model, it's who they're waiting for to show up. And more than anything, it's who you are waiting to see. That man in the mirror, that fat gut you wash in the shower in the morning, that aching back that you get into bed wishing that your relationship was better, like the self-loathing that goes on, whether you're mega successful or working towards it, we all have those moments. And the High Value Man community and my coaching is all about unleashing the true self, the true man inside you. So thank you for subscribing to this program, to joining this program. If you've been gifted it, then welcome. If you've bought it, then of course, even more of a welcome. I want to receive your feedback. I want to continue to involve this. And most of all, I want your testimonials so that we can enroll and generate more interest, bring in more men, save more families, save more men from suicide, save more men from living a shitty life. So let's get involved. I can't wait to see you on the other side, and enjoy.
High Value Man.